belong.
As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Georgia's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him, I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares too, I swear. When you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quick pass on the fly motion. Crosses the 45. Hit the afterburners, kid. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better...
Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Steps away. He's going to run it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for a huge play. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. The Knights offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Hand off from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Knights headed quickly to the line. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Right back to the well. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Knights will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for the...
this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They stop him just a league or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. He's back to throw on second down. He's got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes it. He's got it. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. Open runway ahead. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
This is a money play on third and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Georgia! And they strike first. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He'll pull it on the read. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Knights in the hurry-up.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Coming after it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period.
UCF 0.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking for space, it's Snyder. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Georgia going up tempo. Just feeds the running back. Quick step and go. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding, open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Okay, line getting set on second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The run to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Offense getting set for first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Off play action on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give it.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan State looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, one pothole after another. They're trailing by 21 to New Mexico. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He'll keep it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He wants to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's not. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
4th down coming up.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Pushes ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to pound it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Georgia.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes a connection. He'll work his way down to the 28.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards.
UCF 7.
The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Singletary. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
He's got his man, makes the grab. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Singletary. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
With the catch, it's Adkins. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best.
And he's running in the open. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Knights. And here
This guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, racing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Michigan State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 35 to New Mexico. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Georgia going up tempo. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. It's Snyder. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he...
And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on... to improve this field position. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, keep it?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Grab near the sticks. It's Adkins. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He fires one deep down the right side. What a snag by the defense. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Still running at the 40. Strikes the blow. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Line gets set, first down. Looking for space, it's Snyder. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And defensive... NFL shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking up the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Here comes the offense on first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun on third down. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Knights! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. They're trying to get to him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. He rifles one deep down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Got his man to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Using his legs, it's Shaw. Open space at the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Let's see what they've got on second down. fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th-quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. Dances away again. Touchdown, UCF! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. On the run, it's Snyder. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Makes the grab. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. You can't give up a sack there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Offense set on 1st down. The give as they work on that clock. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. It's complete to the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights! With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Going up top on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Hit as he throws. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to fire deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Let's it fly. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Gets it out fast. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reece, productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On second down, he'll fire. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going up top here late in the game. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, they're down in possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He wants a big play here late. Grabs it inside the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Ready to try the point after. And it's good. They're on top, and they'll try to hang on in the waning seconds. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. Well, this was an offensive show.